Yo, what you're saying? I am back again for another video. And in this video, I want to talk about something which has been on my mind quite a bit recently. And it's just something that I noticed a lot when I was in this whole phase of, being on self-improvement and really identifying with that heavily and kind of just not living my authentic life and pursuing the things that I actually wanted to do because of that. I think the biggest problem with the whole concept of self-improvement nowadays and being on self-improvement is this idea that now it's like this idea that self-improvement is this just one way of living, right? And I think you understand what that kind of means, right? That whole lifestyle of self-improvement. It's like cold showers, meditate, gratitude journal, go to the gym, read lots of educational books, and then work on some entrepreneurship journey, make a YouTube channel, do some SMMA, dropshipping, any of that shit, right? That's kind of what it's made out to be, and that's kind of it. And the thing is, that's great. Like, these things actually will improve your life. There's no denying that good habits and reading books and all these things and learning and going out and going to the gym, these things will improve your life, absolutely. But if that is your entire life and that's your only personality trait, is that you are on self-improvement and you just do these things, listen, that's better than if you were just living a life where you're doing fuck all, you're just like fapping 4 times a day, and the life that you were living before, where you didn't know about any of this stuff, and it was just shallow, right? I'm not saying that these things are bad in and of themselves, but the problem I think comes when you make it your entire life just doing these things. And you identify with being on self-improvement so heavily that it is genuinely just your only personality trait, and there's nothing really unique about you. Because you have to realize as well, this whole self-improvement thing, there are so many guys now who are just like you, who are doing the exact same things, and also have the exact same mindset as you. Fucking hell, my fucking arm is aching right now. But there's so many guys now, especially young guys, who are doing the exact same things as you, right? And the thing is, if all you're doing is living this self-improvement lifestyle and doing all these good habits and stuff like this, and you're not allowing room to try really anything else because you believe this is it, this is the best way to live possible because you've been told by certain people online, right? Yeah, this is how you have to live, you have to do these things, you have to do that thing, don't do this because that would make you like a weirdo. It kind of limits you being able to truly find what you actually want to do in life and actually what makes you happy and what you find truly purposeful. That's kind of been hijacked now, that whole thing of finding that for yourself, because you're so constrained now by this lifestyle of being on self-improvement. And it's something that I realized for myself, that rather than these things serving me and serving what I actually want to do in my life, it was becoming my entire life. And this is the thing with self-improvement. These things should serve what you want to do. These things should not be your entire life. This should not just be your life forever. You should do these things if they benefit you, yes, because they probably do, right? They should be in your life 100%, but don't make your entire life revolve around this one way of living. And that's kind of what I feel like self-improvement has become as a whole thing. It's just this one way of living now. And that's dangerous because, as I say, it limits your ability to go out and actually find things that you actually might want to do. Because maybe you're afraid that people will call you a weirdo, or they'll say, "Oh, you're not truly on self-improvement because you're not doing this." Like, self-improvement isn't just one way of living, and this is what it's made out to be, and it's not. Self-improvement is something which is, you live a certain life, you do certain things, you improve, you add things to your life which improve your life to you, right? And then they serve you in whatever you want to do. And they serve your purpose and they serve your mental health in the best way possible. And that's going to be different for everyone. Not everyone's the same. Everyone is a very different human being. And just like, if everyone's doing the exact same things, like going to the gym, meditating, cold showers, and that's just their life. They don't have room for anything else because they believe that's it. I'm on self-improvement now, that's my life. Well, then that doesn't make you different to anyone else. How are you unique if all you do is identify with self-improvement and all you do is these good habits, read books, and that's kind of it? Because it doesn't make you unique at all. There's so many guys doing this now. And this is kind of the thing. It's just become a massive, like, community of people who, yes, they want to improve. That's fantastic. But it's also kind of, no one's really unique anymore. Like, no one's really got a unique perspective. Everyone's just saying the exact same things. Everyone's doing the exact same things. No one stands out. Like, it's just, you're all doing the exact same things. How do you expect to live the best life possible and actually stand out for yourself and be a unique individual if all you're doing is the exact same things as everyone else? And that's kind of what I find myself doing. I found myself doing certain things and trying to pursue certain things that I didn't actually want to pursue authentically. Like, I knew this actually, I don't actually want this right now, and that's okay. But everyone else was doing these things. And it's like, okay, well, if I want to keep up, it's a competition, guys. Oh, like, this is the thing, the whole thing of competition. It's so fucking, it can be so toxic, man, because it basically just puts you in this mind frame of, okay, now I have to do this thing because I have to get ahead of this next guy because he'll take my future wife. Like, no, go and live your own authentic life, improve in the best way that's catered towards your life. Find what interests you, because the thing is, you want to attract like a high quality woman, fine, like, cool, but if all you're doing is living a life which isn't actually like truly catered to you, and it's just because you believe it's the best life that you can live, and you're doing all these good habits and everything like this, but you're not pursuing anything else, and all that your interests are, it's just, oh yeah, I go to the gym, I meditate, I take care of myself, yeah, I want self-improvement, I'm so great. But like, you're not unique though. Like, there's so many other guys doing that now. Like, what is actually unique about your personality? What makes you like an interesting human being beyond all this self-improvement jazz? Because I'd imagine, right, on a day, this girl's asking you, like, what are your interests? If all you say is, oh yeah, I read books, I meditate, yeah, I take care of myself, like, cool, but that's not interesting at all, right? And this whole thing of competition, it's just fucking like, there's a competition between all the guys who are doing self-improvement and not actually pursuing anything else. That's a competition, because that's like a fucking echo chamber. That's like a community in itself of guys thinking they're in this massive competition. But I don't really believe in that, because like, that only really exists if you're playing the exact same game. But I'm not playing the exact same game as you. I'm pursuing my own interests. I'm pursuing the life that I actually want. I'm pursuing the interests that I have. I'm not constraining myself to this like self-improvement that a lot of guys are. And I just wish I heard this sooner, which is why I'm coming on this video to like say this, because I think it's something that a lot of guys kind of need to hear. And I'm not saying that I'm right. I'm not saying that I'm some fucking perfect human being that knows everything. I'm just saying I wish I heard this sooner personally, and I think this can benefit a lot of people, because I do think they're trapped in this whole mindset of self-improvement where they're not really pursuing anything else. They don't have time for anything else, because all they do is this self-improvement stuff, and they believe that anything else is just a waste of time. It doesn't serve them. But it might. Like, you have to go out into the world and actually try things and actually like test new things for yourself and have new experiences to see what truly works for you. You can't just be sat at home all day watching YouTube videos or reading books or doing the exact same routine 24/7, because it gives you no time and no leverage to go out and try new things and actually see for yourself what you truly want to do. You might want to do fucking stand-up comedy. You might want to be a personal trainer. I don't know. You might want to be a fucking filmmaker, an author, all these things, a fucking marine biologist. You might want to be these things, and you pursuing them, you might realize this is actually truly what I want to do. But a lot of guys, they won't, because they're so constrained by self-improvement, entrepreneurship. That's the way to go. This is the best route. But if everyone's doing that, it doesn't make you unique. And if everyone's doing that, then it's just, like, not everyone can achieve the exact same results. Not everyone can be this massive YouTuber and build a community and make a bunch of money. Not everyone can do SMMA. Not everyone can do these exact same things. You have to find your own unique path, because that will actually make you unique, and it will actually make you stand out in the world. And then whatever you pursue, you'll be known for those unique things about yourself. And so the best way to do self-improvement is to stop identifying with being on self-improvement. Stop constraining your life just to all these self-improvement things, and actually go out, have some time dedicated to just trying new things, going out and pursuing things that you actually wanted to try and actually been interested in pursuing, but you've not allowed yourself because you've been so constrained by the whole self-improvement mindset. And this is what happened to me. And I was so locked into this whole routine, monk mode, like grind set, self-improvement. Oh yeah, I'm improving, guys. But I wasn't doing anything. Like, I wasn't actually moving forward. I was just in the same place, doing the exact same things every single day. It might seem like progress. It's really not. Like, you actually have to go out into the world and produce real things to achieve, like, to actually make progress, right? You actually have to do something real. Like, doing the good habits is fantastic, but they should serve you. These things should serve you. They're not supposed to be your entire life. And I think this is the mistake that a lot of people make, and it's what I made. I thought, yeah, this is just my life. But no, it shouldn't be your life. This shouldn't be everything to you. This should serve you. And you shouldn't be limited by these things. These things shouldn't control you. That's kind of the point. These good habits and this self-improvement, it should serve you. It should not control you. When it begins to control you and you start to limit and you start to miss out on experiences or doing things with people that you care about, and you're just living life because you're so constrained to this thing of self-improvement. It's controlling you, and that's not good. That's not a good way to live, because you might believe it's benefiting you. I'm on self-improvement, I'm living, my life's great, but you'll soon realize it's just not that fulfilling to just be on self-improvement, because you're not pursuing what's true to you. And the thing is, for some people, being on self-improvement and doing all these things, it actually will be true to them. That's fantastic. But I'm just saying, for the majority of people, I really don't think that's the case. And if every single person's doing it, it also doesn't make you unique at all. You've really got to find your own interest in this world and just pursue the path which is unique to you. And I recommend that you do some actual journaling, and I can't fucking speak, journaling and thinking about this. Like, sit down and think, what have I been putting off? What do I actually want to pursue that I haven't been doing? Because I was afraid that I'd be called names by the whole self-improvement community, or I was just trapped in this mindset of, oh, but I don't have time for that, I can't do that, it's waste of time. Everything's just about optimizing your time, and everything's about serving your self-improvement. No, your self-improvement is supposed to serve the rest of your life. It's not the other way around. Okay? Don't let it control you. Let it serve you and what you truly want to do. And don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Like, actually pursue what you want to pursue. Be a unique human being and be like, yeah, I want to do this. I want to be a comedian. I want to be a marine biologist. I want to be fucking an author. I don't know. I want to be a fucking, I don't fucking know, man. I want to be a Rubik's Cube maker. I don't fucking know. But, like, do what you want to do. Just do what you want to do and pursue it. Right? If it's authentic to you, that's what matters. And don't constrain yourself to these things. And don't let people who are in a different position, who found a way that works for them, tell you that you're wrong just because, you know, you're not listening to them. But they found what works for them. It won't necessarily work for you. Okay? That's kind of the point of the video. And a little tangent there, but I just really wanted to get this message across, because it's something I really wish I heard sooner, man. Would have saved him a lot of time. But yeah, man, I will leave it there. And I really hope this video helps you, like, open up your mind a bit more to this whole self-improvement thing, because again, it's very positive. Don't get me wrong. It really is. I'm not saying don't be on self-improvement. I'm just saying don't let it control your life. These things should serve you, not control you. But yeah, boys, until the next one, stay focused.